The Dragon Warrior is absurd, funny, and loves kung fu. The 2008 animated film is one of the stories that guided me. Not the new one. Back then I was a kid, watching it only for comedic purposes.
Tigress.
But now, it became the films that I kept rewatching to become the guide, the flashlight in the dark tunnel of my life. It is a story originally created by Ethan Reef and Cyrus Voris. It is one of the films that has deep philosophical meanings behind it. Poe showed us that it's okay to be ridiculous in life. You don't have to be serious all the time. Oftentimes, we find ourselves being in an intense, super serious workplace, causing us to live like robots. And that's not a pleasant feeling, isn't it? It is also a film that doesn't treat failure as the end.
Finally.
Instead, it treats failure as a stepping stone to the next step.
Your mind is like this water, my friend. When it is agitated, it becomes difficult to see. But if you allow it to settle, the answer becomes clear.
And just like that, the scene is so powerful that it made me rethink all of my life decisions. Shifu in the beginning of the film reminds me of how I used to worry a lot, stressing about things that I can't control, leading to negative self-talk. Our mind is just like water. The more we overthink, the less clearer the answer is, exactly like what Ukwe said. There's a term called self-fulfilling prophecy. According to this website, a self-fulfilling prophecy is an expectation or belief that can influence your behaviors, thus causing the belief to come true. For example, Momo believed he'll fail his driving exam. He spent his time worrying rather than preparing or studying. He failed the driving test. Belief is confirmed. Another example, Momo believed his girlfriend is too good for him and will break up one day. He's constantly worrying, nitpicking about every aspect of the relationship, sabotaging the relationship, causing his girlfriend to break up with him. Belief is confirmed. This happens in the film as well. After Ukwe convinced Shifu to believe in Po, it happens like this. Shifu believes Po can stop Tai Lung. He spent his time training Po rather than trying to kick him out. Po successfully defeated Tai Lung. Belief confirmed. The film could have happened differently if Shifu don't believe in Po after Ukwe's ascent. Shifu spent his time worrying, preparing to fight Tai Lung himself. Tai Lung defeats Shifu. Belief came true. This kind of belief system is also practiced by successful people in the real world. Warren Buffett, quote, "I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute." Henry Ford, quote, "The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right." A book published by David J. Swartz explained that success comes from the magic of thinking big. Most people can't even think big. Everything that happened in your life is because of your own decisions. Never point fingers blaming others because of your own problem. You have to start looking inward and look for the solutions within you. This video summarized this book perfectly. Go check it out. This is one of the guides that I'm implementing in my life right now. Positive thinking in every situation, avoiding unnecessary stress and worry. I believe this is the key for a calmer mind, the key to inner peace.
No, it was the dream. We are noodle folk. Broth runs through our veins.
But Dad, didn't you ever, I don't know, want to do something else? Something besides noodles?
Po probably lived the same routine every day. Wake up, cook, serve, eat, sleep. He only dreams about becoming a kung fu master. But the truth is, he already has the talent. He just hasn't got the opportunity to step out of his little bubble and try it, fearing that he will disappoint his father if he abandons making noodles. Growing up in an Asian household makes me relate heavily to this. It's not until Po had the opportunity to try Kung Fu that he became the best version of himself. Behind his absurdity is a genuine resilient effort to do what he wants to do. Nothing will be different until you try something different. Sometimes we just have to overcome our fear and try the things we really want to do to fulfill ourselves.
One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it.
To make something special, you have to believe it's special. Belief is the main plot point of this film. Ethan Reeve and Cyrus Forrest wrote Kung Fu Panda in a way where there's a deep philosophical meaning behind every character's action. Tai Lung always believed the dragon scroll will give him power. But Po realized that true power doesn't come from the scroll, it comes from within ourselves. Oftentimes I found myself trying to seek other people's approval, praises, trying to make them proud. The truth is, I don't need any external validation to feel powerful or happy. Happiness only comes from the state of mind. Happiness only comes from within ourselves.
What?
There is no secret ingredient. It's just you.
Before becoming the Dragon Warrior, Po eats when he is upset. This scene also made me learn that when you're doing something you love, natural talent will come. Why? Po has been dreaming about becoming a Kung Fu master for a long time. When he got the chance to observe the Fierce 5 training for a couple of days, he then naturally developed the Kung Fu skill, demonstrating passion and making Shifu realize the right way to train him. But when he's conscious about this, his natural talent fades. There's another character who also has natural talent. He's none other than Tai Lung. He demonstrated passion as well. Shifu taught him everything, showing him love, to the point where his Kung Fu is out of control. When you're passionate about something, it can turn into a dangerous obsession. The similarity between Po and Tai Lung is they are both naturally gifted. But the difference is, Tai Lung is hungry for power, but Po is not hungry, literally.
I'm not hungry. Master.
This scene marks the full transformation of Po's character. Fun fact, did you know in the scene in Kung Fu Panda, when a ball hit the ground, it means Holy Grail. Sheng Bei, the Chinese Holy Grail is used for worshipping deities and blessing ceremonies. People would pray and throw these two grails in the ground. Holy Grail means that everything goes well. Laughing Cup means that it is uncertain and it needs divination again. Yin Cup means negative, and if things are not going well, you must give up. I didn't know if this was intentional or not, but this is a cool detail. A lot of the quotes from this film are applicable in real life.
Jesus can turn water into wine, but I can turn...
Not that, of course. Nowadays, it's easy to be misguided, stress about things that don't matter.
You stay in your prison of fear, with bars made of hopelessness, and all you get are 3 square meals a day of shame!
With despair for dessert.
We don't want that, isn't it? Kung Fu Panda guided me in various ways, inspiring me the importance to believe in oneself. This is the finest of storytelling. This is Kung Fu Panda.